2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A 1st down throw for Brissett. Open man is Hansen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Brissett to throw on 1st. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, Brissett. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Brissett. That's taken in by Hansen, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Phone about to burn itself.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. gun, Brissett. They complete it to Hill. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, we gotta go kill. Tighten up.
They'll run with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Come on, Elliott.
Second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Prescott now. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right there. 54 miles. Yeah. You don't want none.
Brissett on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
Here we go. 18 guys. Right, 54. Watch the slant. Keep it.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Brissett sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here.
Hey, watch out, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And let's get this. Right there, 54. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, Elliott breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's still barreling through. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, he got the best of both worlds. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
He's not going to get me.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 57 yards. His guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country.
Man, don't get on the mic after you score. You should have been on the mic, man.
Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
You should have been on the mic, man. Told you now you won't get on the mic.
And we are tied at 7.
No, he ain't hurt. He bad. He bad. Yeah. I just ain't put him in.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
All right.
This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after 1.
Come on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here we go. Let's go. 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check. 66. Bullet. Half.
On 1st down, Murray. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off. He's checking. Cracks. Safety's creeping. Check 9.
Kamara try the right side. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing. Brissett. Open man is Michael Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now Kamara. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Brissett now. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack.
Oh,
but he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. To throw is Brissett. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man is Higgins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brissett. And Thomas has it. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd down, Kamara fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Damn.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Just like that. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. It's just me and you. It's just... Switch it. Come on, switch it. What?
Brissett. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Brissett now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now Brissett.
Damn.
And his throw here is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true.
They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Go. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Here's Brissett. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. 55.
The first down throw for Brissett. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
That's cold.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They've talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 26-yard line.
Junior.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, Brissett. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check. Watch the before. Watch the before. Oh, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 49. Check 49.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Let's go, D. Mike 54. It's another long day. That's going to be a long day. Back.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Hansen, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's make these bases.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Watching.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Brissett. The open man is Smith. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check three.
Toss play, Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. The busy night continues for Kamara.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Set, ready. Time to end it.
In your face.
Ready. Switch.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Yeah, I heard you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Been free, huh? Oh.
They go to Elliott again, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On the ground, this is Kamara. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
I'm here.
Chill out.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check back. Check back. Hold on. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You must be dreaming.
Brissett sets to throw it. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. A run, it's Murray. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mike 48. Mike 48. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And this one complete to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the ready. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 13.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll come out in the pistol.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On second and a couple. Brissett. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
My mic started tripping.
After the touchdown, Lutz
I said my mic started tripping. I had to unplug it and plug it, put it back in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Huh?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson, his 2nd sack of the night. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, 47. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Let's go now. Come on, get the flag. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, D. Set up. Set. Run, run. 54. Right, 54. Night, night, sweetheart.
Brissett to throw on first. Gets this one to Hill. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Strip that ball.
To throw is Brissett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Kamara. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
It's just me and you.
Here's Brissett. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett.
Oh.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah,
thought
nice
I picked
job
the wrong
to force
play.
the incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got it. Bang, 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 bang. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Here's Murray. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll go with the keeper. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control.
Quarterback, man.
And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Junior, if you don't sit your ass down.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New Orleans, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.